Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh and this is Working Man Reads. Thank you so much. If you are new here, it is probably due to the influx that I got from Megan over at Megan's Reading and Revelations. So thank you so much, Megan. What a wonderful thing you did there, giving a shout out to the men of BookTube. I know it is a female dominated thing, but we do exist, and thank you so much for giving us a shout out. There were so many good booktubers mentioned in that video. I'm going to link that down below. Go show her some love and go show all those great booktubers that she shouted out some love. Now, today I'm going to be doing a tag. I was tagged for this one by Alan over at Big Hard Books and Classics, and he tagged me quite a while ago, but I've just been slacking at doing these tags. So thank you, Alan, for tagging me. I will also link his channel down below. Definitely go check him out. He is awesome to watch, and who doesn't love finding new booktubers? So this is the last 10 books tag, and it was created by Mark Nash. Also, I want to say to Megan, thank you so much again. Your content is wonderful, and I enjoy seeing your videos because I get different ideas for books that I don't come across in my circle. So thank you so much, and shout out to you. You're a hardworking lady, and thank you for doing what you do. So number one of this one, it's created by Mark Nash, and yes, so the last book you didn't finish. Now, I'm kind of getting tired of mentioning said book, but The Sellout I did not finish, but I also DNF'd Salem's Lot this past summer, and I don't know why. It wasn't because I didn't like it. It was kind of the classic Stephen King setup moments. I think I made it. Yeah, I made it almost like 200 pages in, and I for some reason I fell out of the want to read a vampire novel, so I did put that one down. But I plan on reading it again. I'm thinking late summer, so like August time. I think I'm going to pick it back up. So yeah, the last book you reread. Now, I don't reread a lot of books. The only series I really have reread is the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I did start with The Hobbit, and then I was working my way through for the third time. So yeah, a little ASMR for you guys. Whoop whoop. Little book smack or whatever frickin' Daniel Green does. Okay, last book you bought. I have it's like kicked up on me there. I have a haul coming, so I don't want to spoil all the new books that I bought. But I did literally yesterday I got this in the mail, and this one won't be one I really talk about on the channel. I might review it when I finish it, but I'm taking my time. I did Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. Yeah, I've been listening to his podcast for a while here. He's like a Canadian, I don't think he's a psychologist. He's like what the hell is his name? What does he do? Long story short, I disagreed with a lot of crap he was saying. So, the most influential public intellectual in the Western world right now. And I guess this is his first book. He just came out with a new one. What is he? Yeah, he's a psychologist. So, he's very controversial because he says things that a lot of people in America don't agree with nowadays. But we need freedom of speech, and you can't cancel people's thoughts. You know what I mean? So, I'm interested to give his book a read, see if he's full of shit, or if I agree with it. I've agreed with some of the things he's said, and then I have thought that he was over the line a couple times as well. You don't agree with somebody who talks a lot 100% of the time. Some people won't even agree with me 100% of the time, and that's okay. Number 4, the last book you said you read but didn't. I wouldn't be much of a reviewer if I didn't actually read the books, and that's why I'm so slow. Because when I get sent a book to review, I take my time. I would never put a video out if I hadn't read the book itself. Does that make sense? I would be shocked to find out if anybody did that. That's sad. Just don't read the book then, or don't say you did. The last book you wrote in the margins of, that's probably going to be the Bible. I buy the large margin Bibles so that I can write notes in them. If I disagree with something, or if I have a question that I want answered, that I need to go further look at, I'll write it in there. Or if I, like a specific section, or if I notice a connection to another part of the Bible, I'll write it in there as well. So I don't really write in my fictional books. So this might be the only channel on YouTube where I mention the Bible and Salem's Lot and some of these other books in the same video. If that's not a walking contradiction or one of a kind video, I don't know what is. But yeah, I just mentioned the Bible in something where I'm going to talk about zombie fiction and the other. So yeah, I'm just Josh. I don't know what to say. The last book you had signed. I have never physically handed a book to an author, got to meet that person, shook their hand, and had them sign it. And that's depressing. I cannot wait for book conventions. I hope there's one in New York so I can meet up with a friend and we can go frickin' get some books signed. Because that's what I want to do. Because I've never met authors face to face. I'm always interacting online since I started this channel. So I really am hopeful that in 2021, maybe 2022, the conventions start opening back up. One comes to my town, maybe, and I can go meet some people. All right. The last book you lost. If I knew the answer to this question, that would mean I would know which book I lost. But I'm assuming I've lost a book at some point. But I can't tell you what. I'm sure I have, though. But if I remembered it, you know what I mean? It's lost to me. So I don't want to remember if I lost a book, but we'll see. The last book you had to replace. This also was going to be in the book haul, but I found this freaking paperback edition, which I've always liked this paperback cover of Salem's Lot. So I didn't need to replace this Salem's Lot. It's in great shape. It's a reader. But I couldn't pass up. This is the 1975 Signet, this is the first Signet printing, August 1976. So this is the first paperback edition of Salem's Lot, and I just love this cover. I don't even know what it means. I'm assuming I would have to read the book to understand it. A town possessed by unspeakable evil, a novel by the Stephen King, author of The Dead Zone and Firestarter. Just in case you didn't know. So, yeah, man. So, I replaced it, but I didn't need to replace it. The last book you had an argument over. That's gonna be Dead Inside. There was a lot of just drama when we all read that book. It just got very intense. So, yeah, we read that one by Chandler Morrison, and there's some people that love it, and there's some people that just can't unread it. So I would say that was one that we as a group kind of disagreed on. How far is too far in fiction? Is there a line, or can you do whatever you want? So, yeah, I don't know. Personally, I think anything's fair game. In horror fiction, anything's fair game, in my opinion. But there are triggers for people, and different people have different lines that they don't like crossed. Mine personally, Chandler Morrison hit every single one of those triggers for me. I don't even like heavy metal music that talks about it. So for me, those topics were a little rough. But yeah. But other than that, freedom of speech, freedom of whatever the heck you want. But yeah. The last book you couldn't get a hold of. Oh, okay. This is another one that was supposed to be on the haul. So apparently this is just a partial haul. I found The Rising by Brian Keene. And this is the first edition hardcover that he released. Not that this is very old, but first of all, I couldn't find a hardcover of this anywhere. And I couldn't even really get a softcover copy for a reasonable price. I don't even know. He might have found issues with this book and then dropped it from being able to be purchased. I'm not really sure the story behind it, but it was hard to find, and it's his pretty well-known book, so I wanted to read it. And I bought it for $1.50. This was also $1.50. So I bought some really good horror books recently for under $10. So yeah, Brian Keene, The Rising. So yeah, that one, yeah, I couldn't get a hold of it, and then I ended up finding it. It says to tag people. I'm not going to tag anybody. If you're watching this, just feel free to do it if you would like. These questions were a little hard to answer, but I had fun with it, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. And until next time, I will see you. Bye.